Chapter 11 The Village by the Sea. Harry tells Mr. Panvalas of his desire to go back immediately, but Mr. Panvalas encouraged to stay on during the rainy season and keep up his training. Now Harry really wants to meet him. Harry found out where the old man lived when he heard Jaku giving a customer Mr. Panvalas' home address. Harry excitedly asked for it as well, and then went to visit Mr. Panvalas. The old man has a comfortable little home and is improving in his health. Everyone in his area loves him and they have been taking care of him. Mr. Panvalas is delighted to see Harry and they talk about Harry's plans to return to town. He suggests Harry should not have left, but Harry said he had to because there was no work for him there. Mr. Panvalas replies that he can find work anywhere as long as he can use his hand and be willing to change and adapt. Harry tells him of the factory and how he thinks only skilled workers will be wanted. Mr. Panvalas explains that maybe so, but there will be another providing food to the worker, and someday there will be a need for all those workers to have their watch and clock fixed. Harry laughed in delight. Why hadn't he thought of this? He tells Mr. Panvalas he wants to learn as much as he can. This is what the old man wanted to hear, and he tells Harry that one must always learn so one can grow and change. Things always change, nothing remains the same. Not even Mumbai is the same. Harry is lucky since he is young and can definitely change. The wheel turns as Mr. Panvalas said it would. Harry works hard and spends less time in the eating house. The rain slows. He never does go to the Desiwa house. He is no longer a frightened and confused boy and is figuring out his own life. Harry wishes he could go back home after the coconut day, but Jaku tells him off to really stay until they leave. When Harry tells Mr. Panvalas he is disappointed by this, but he knows Jaku does for him. Mr. Panvalas says it is good to teach him more. Harry asks him curious if he is celebrating the Hindu festival because he thought he was a Parsi. Mr. Panvalas replies that he is Parsi, but he believes in sharing and enjoying everything. Later that day, they are finishing up their work on a Japanese watch. When the customer comes in to pay for it, Mr. Panvalas tells him to give the money for Harry who did all the work. Coconut day arrives and the sea is calm. The clouds puffy the sides and smell sweet. Mumbai seems like a fairground, and Mr. Panvalas and Harry enjoy the day together. Thousands of coconut pop in the sea where the people toss them, and Harry finds that traditional pop one. Mr. Panvalas warmly tells that he is a real city